Hello, hello, it's Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to the Great Big Card Swap Showcase. It is December 2021. Our theme this month is winter, and I have 50 special handmade cards to share with you today that I've received. Now, if you haven't participated in the Great Big Card Swap before, this is how it works. You send in a card, I share them all with you, then I send one back. So you send a card, see them all, get one back. It really is that simple. You want to make sure that you keep your card blank inside so the person who gets it can reuse it, and make sure you include a return postage stamp. Now, if you live outside of the United States, you can find the PayPal button on my blog. I'll include the link in the video description. It's $5 for 3 international postage stamps, so I can use that for 3 different cards, either all in the same month or different months. If you'd like to work ahead, the theme for January is love. Our next video showcase will be Tuesday, December 28th in 2 weeks. So you have some time to send in for the winter theme, and then in January our theme will be love, and we'll have 2 showcase dates then as well. You can send your cards to Julie Davison, P.O. Box 6164, Champaign, Illinois 61826. Are you ready to see some winter cards? We have some beautiful cards to share tonight. I'm going to move the box out of the way so we don't have any focusing issues. As always, I try to divide up the cards into different themes. And so our first theme is penguins. This penguin is not Stampin' Up, or at least not one that I remember. Maybe it's an older set, but the Peaceful Christmas Designer Paper is one that was from this past celebration. Such a cute card. This one's from Joanne Prosser, and I love how she added some rhinestones to the little swirlies behind the penguin. He's so cute. Do you guys like to ice skate? I've actually never been ice skating in my life. I'm a little afraid that I would totally fall and break my leg. Here's a beautiful card from Mesa Sama. She sent an extra for me. Thank you so much, Mesa. She said she put some shimmer paint in with the alcohol to spritz and create this beautiful background there. Maybe it was the Wink of Stella. I think they're both the same kind of liquid. Wink of Stella or the shimmer paint mixed with some alcohol, and you get that fun little sparkle there. This is the wintry embossing folder. There's actually 2 embossing folders. There's the Snowflakes and then Pine Boughs, and then this is the penguin designer paper, also from the celebration promotion. Such a great card, Mesa. Thank you so much for sending that in. Same designer paper here. Carmen Melendez created this fun pop-out card. It folds flat to fit in a regular envelope, and then it folds down, and you have like a little stand-up kind of 3-dimensional card. I love this layout, love the color, fresh freesia with just jade, a little bit of misty moonlight in the background there, and then those wonderful snowflakes. Now, I have to tell you really quick, because I just saw these on the inventory report, the wonderful snowflakes are not retiring from the July through December catalog. However, they are temporarily sold out and won't be back in stock until January. So if you didn't have a chance to order those yet, don't worry, they are coming back. So you'll be able to get these wonderful snowflakes, and then they'll be available definitely in the next July through December mini catalog, and maybe sooner. I have to take a look at the list, but they are coming back. So don't fret if you've missed out. They are coming back. Here's another penguin card from Sue Wozniak. This looks like a familiar layout. I love this with the 3-inch square of designer paper. This is the same penguin paper here, and this is actually punched out. So speaking of punched out, both these cards use the penguin punch, and that is also temporarily unavailable again until January. Stampin' Up did change the way they're doing back orders and no longer allowing back ordered items to still be ordered. Once it's temporarily out of stock, they're shutting off the item number so as not to tie up your money in products that aren't available. So as soon as things are available again, they will be back in the online store. And so the penguin punch is temporarily out of stock, but coming back. Great card, Sue. Thank you so much for sharing that. I love that we have just some fun different occasions to celebrate with winter cards, right? Like birthdays and thinking of you. How many of you have a birthday in the winter? I know some people have birthdays that are coming up in December, and sometimes it's hard to differentiate between Christmas and December birthdays, but it's always good to make them feel extra special with a special birthday card. This one is by Betty Chang, and she used that Penguin Place stamp set with the coordinating punch. Now, the stamp set still is available. It's just the punch that's on back order. So if you want to get the stamp set on its own, you can make some cute cards. Warm Christmas wishes here. She says, aloha, my first swap across the miles. She said she had fun creating this card. She's never seen snowfall. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine? I guess in Hawaii, certainly not. Although I did hear about a bunch of snow up on top of the mountain in Hawaii. So you just have to go. You just have to change your altitude, I think, to see the snow in Hawaii. This one is by Joe Williams using the same designer paper. Fussy cutting those polar bears. I love all the glittery snowflakes and the trees. This white glitter ribbon is going to carry over. It may or may not be. I think it's the black ribbon that I saw that was not available. I love the little hills here. Just such a fun dynamic card with so many layers. Joe, thank you so much. Oh, this one's for me, it says. Oh no, you made two, I think. I think I just have the wrong Post-it note. I remember now. Oh my gosh, it's been a crazy night. In fact, actually, I have the other card right here on my desk. And that one's, okay, so I'm just going to switch them. This one is for me, and this one, this has got the note for somebody else. Okay, next card, this one's from Lou Bennett. I love these sparkly polar bears. This is a set that's going away. The dies are 50% off, so if you've been thinking about the polar bears, you could cut out these cute little bears with the, actually, this might be from a different set. We have polar bears in two different sets. This set is, I'm looking at the dies. This set, I think, is the one that goes with the snow globe. And then we also have some polar bears that are retiring that are 50% off. So really fun. I love the way that Lou has made the igloo here using the brick embossing folder and some different circles. So pretty, so wintry and perfect. Well, what else do you think of when you think of winter? I think of snow and snowflakes. And so our next grouping of cards is what you get when you get a lot of snow. Snowmen! There's no people like snow people. This is a fun card. I remember this is an old stamp. I do recognize this one. I love the little glittery stickles, and I'm trying to tell if this was handwritten. This one's by Judy Howard. Judy, if you're watching, you're going to have to leave a comment and let us know. Is this handwritten? Because that looks like a glitter paint pen, and you must have the neatest handwriting because, wow, maybe you stamped it and wrote over. Let's see. 1996. Oh, my goodness. Large snowflakes. Happy Winter on the envelope. Oh, my goodness. Happy Winter was my very first stamp set. 1996 for that, and she says, oh, what fun on the back. That one. I don't know, Judy. You'll have to let us know if you hand lettered that. That's really beautiful. I love all the little color details on the bright snowmen. So fantastic. This next one's from Priscilla Krolikowski, and she used the Snowman Season. Yep, Snowman Season. Thank you so much for sending an extra for me, Priscilla. This one's in the annual catalog with the coordinating snowman punch. So if you love that, you can stamp and punch out your snowman to match. Love all the detail here. The embossing folders, the stamped snowflakes. It sort of makes me want snow, but not really. I don't love snow. I love snowmen. I love being inside when I don't have anywhere to go and watching snow, but generally, like, I'm good with one snow. It can snow one time and then it doesn't have to snow anymore. Thankfully, I don't get a lot of snow here in Illinois. Priscilla sent this one as well, also using the Snowman Season. I love these squares, like a little scenes sort of dancing down, softly falling embossing folder. And this polka dot ribbon was some of my favorite. I loved it, and it's so perfect for snow. The way that it has sort of this netting with the fuzzy little dots. Awesome cards, Priscilla. Thank you so much for sending those in. This next card is from Jean Hoffman. She used the beautiful baubles. I think that these dies are still available. I know the stamp set has sold out, and the dies are not on sale, but they are retiring. Do you remember last time? It was a month ago. It was in the first November video. Jean shared a card where she made a reindeer out of the beautiful baubles. I love it. And now we've got a snowman. That's so clever, Jean. I love it so much. You're just So awesome. She says she's cased this one from Connie Babbert. Awesome card, Jean. Thank you so much for sharing that. I love when we think outside the box. This next card's from Joanne Prosser, using a little bit of Peaceful Christmas designer paper. This Snow Wonder stamp set is sold out, actually, from the mini catalog. The dies are still available and 50% off, but it doesn't do you a whole lot of good unless you have the stamp set. I like this color combination here. Soft succulent with evening evergreen in the background, and I love how you've colored it really softly. Such a beautiful card. Oh, I love it, love it. Oh, look at this. These snowflakes. This is from that die set that goes with the stamp set. It's called Snow Time, and so it has these corners. So I guess even if you don't have the stamp set, those are pretty cool. And there's a couple labels in that set as well. Awesome card, Joanne. Thank you so much. Here's one that just arrived today from Nancy Shower. And this is, oh, this one didn't arrive today. This one came the other day. This is a bay window card. And she says she saw this on Lisa's Stamp Studio. And I have to move her note so I can show you how it works. So we have this, this scoring in the front, and then this little lip tucks underneath the element that you have there. So that's how you get that bay window. Isn't that fun? This is on my list to make. I love how each panel has these snowmen. It looks like you're looking outside the window and they're just dancing in the snow. Isn't that jolly? Oh my gosh, that makes me happy. Let's slide this back in here. We have a very similar card as Nancy's, and this one is by Nicole Anderson, and she also did a bay window card with this designer paper. I'm trying to remember the name of this paper. First Frost, I think it was. It was just in the clearance rack recently, and we had it in the last two holiday catalogs, but here we go. So it doesn't matter what kind of element you have. It could be a little square or a little element like this, as long as it's on Stampin' Dimensionals to catch that little lip from the bay window card. Really, really clever and gorgeous paper. Nicole, thank you so much for sharing this beautiful card. From the same paper pack, I grouped these together. We have a couple more cards. This paper was really gorgeous because it had sort of this photorealistic designs, right? So these sort of photos on one side and then the white and silver on the other side. This card's from Jennifer Oliver, and she has used, oh my goodness, Feels Like Frost. That's the name of the designer paper. Thank you, Jennifer. I'm going to stick that back here. Snowman Season is the stamp set, Let It Snow, and the snowflakes. But I just love that. I feel like I'm just like looking out the window. Isn't that just beautiful? This paper was so special, and I'm so glad that you had a chance to get it, Jennifer, and use it to make beautiful cards. Do you guys have this paper at home? It was available for 2 years and then recently again in a clearance rack. So hopefully you got it. But I'm sure we'll have other gorgeous paper coming out soon. Here's another pattern from that same paper pack. Barb Apke made this one, and she said she didn't put a greeting on because she thought it was beautiful as is, but I love that. You can stamp or add a greeting if you want. If you get this card, you can send it out either as a birthday card or thinking of you or sympathy or a late New Year's card. So I think that's kind of clever sometimes to leave your cards blank and then have the option of customizing it later on. Here's another card. This is the same paper, and then we have this glitter snowflake swirl. Do you see this paper in the background? Whoa! It is like this pearlescent, beautiful blue, like a seaside spray, kind of. That's really gorgeous. Penny Klee made this one. I hope I said it right, Penny. A little privacy panel for your address there. Try to hide the other one as well. So beautiful. I love the simplicity and gorgeousness of all the elements here. Okay, well, let's move right into snowflakes, because again, when I think of winter, I think of snowflakes. So it is Snow Wonder. A big portion of the cards I received for the winter theme use snowflakes. This one comes from Anne Schillinger. She says this is called a squash card, and she also left inside areas blank where you could stamp happy birthday or thinking of you. So you can customize this one as you like. This is a fun card. Let's open this up and see. Oh my gosh, I love this ribbon. It is the perfect winter ribbon, isn't it? White glitter. All right, ready? I call this an explosion card because I feel like it explodes and calls it a squash card. So either way, you're going to start with a square and then you're going to score it in half, both directions, diagonally across, and then you kind of squash those ends in so that it folds onto itself. So you can customize this for whatever greeting you want, or just send a little thinking of you as is. Beautiful card, and I will get that folded up or retied in a moment. This one is from Karen Key, and she sent an extra for me. And Karen, thank you so much for your message inside. It really meant a lot to me and made my day to receive your card today. Here we've got coffee cup dies in the background with the wonderful snowflake on top. Hello, friend. Eat, drink, and be cozy. I love that. That totally screams winter. What is your favorite drink for the winter time? Do you like peppermint mocha or maybe some hot chocolates? My favorite is chai tea latte. So I get this mix, I think Oregon Trail, I think is what it's called. And I make it up at home. It's so yummy. I actually don't drink a lot of hot drinks because I burned my tongue when I was in high school on fast food hot water, and so that was pretty bad. And so I just never had the desire to drink hot liquids after that. So chai tea latte, cooled down, and berry tea, cooled down are kind of my go-tos. Next card is from Debbie Thomas. I love these lacy snowflakes and all the bling on this card. This looks like an old retired color. Bayou blue maybe, or brocade blue. Really gorgeous. I wonder if she says inside her note here, all year cheer one, Stampin' Up! Retired and blooming with kindness. Debbie says she lived in Michigan for 63 years and moved to Florida, and she misses the beautiful snow and the fall weather, but she doesn't miss shoveling. Yeah, I am with you there, or driving in the snow. Oh, that's a great card, Debbie. Thank you so much for sharing it. Here's another snow card. This one's from Shirley Monkman. This is using the Snowflake Wishes bundle that's in the annual catalog. So it's carried over. It's still in the annual catalog. And this die is like my favorite part of this bundle. It has this stitched label frame and then these die cut snowflakes that are part of the frame. Really beautiful. Layered on some designer paper. And like, that's all you need. So beautiful. She says, Merry Christmas. Inside, silent and soft and slow descends the snow. That's really great. I love that. Oh, awesome card, Shirley. Thank you so much for sending that in. Here is the same, we've got 3 cards here. I put them together that use the same blue pattern from the Beauty of the Earth designer paper. This one's also in the Stampin' Up! Annual catalog. Mixed here with the Snowflake Wishes sentiment, Merry Snowflakes, and the Stitched Snowflake dies, which the stitched snowflakes have sold out. The Thank You Snow Much is in Snowflake Wishes, which is in the annual catalog. Really beautiful. I love the sponging on the embossed background, and it coordinates beautifully with that designer paper. This one is by Sue Hines. Elegant Faceted Gem Snowflake Dies and Retired Embossing Folder. So beautiful. Thank you so much, Sue, for sending that in. Same designer paper, and then I love how this one focuses more on the white, and this one had the dark blue in there. So here we've got some white glitter paper and the wonderful snowflake, a gem, and a die cut mini snowflake under there. And check out this fold. What? Isn't that fun? To the coolest friend ever. Oh, I love that. I guess that is a vertical card. A horizontal card. I made a similar card like this that I just found, and I was going to do a video and I never did. So maybe that's one that I'll have to show in a Thursday night stamp therapy. This one is by Eileen Curry. Eileen, thank you so much for sending this fun fold card with the beautiful snowflake. I love it so much, and I know somebody else is going to enjoy it as well. More wonderful snowflakes with that beautiful designer paper. This one is by Susan Ferguson, and perfectly blinged out with the rhinestones. This thank you is from one of the celebration stamp sets that just retired in August and September. More snowflakes. This one is from Ginny Pender. And Ginny, your address was not on the envelope and it was not inside the card. So the only thing I have to go by is a postmark, but I don't think I can find you with just a postmark. So Ginny, if you are watching this, please leave a comment, send me a message, somehow get in touch with me so that I can send you a return swap card, because otherwise I have no way of knowing where to send your return swap card. Thank you so much for sending this card in, and I can't wait to send you a new card. So this one is gorgeous. Let's see. Virginia. That's all I got. Okay. Stamping on the ribbon is so clever. And this is really beautiful. She's got this effect on the glossy paper back here. I was going to guess baby white, but it almost looks like it has some shimmer paint to it. And then we've got the silver embossed snowflakes on top. This is so beautiful. I love the colors here. Highland Heather and then Pacific Point and like a balmy blue in there too. Really beautiful. I'm so glad that you sent this in, Ginny, and I hope to be able to send you a card back. Oh, Ginny, Virginia. Never mind, I got it now. Oh my goodness, more snowflakes. And here is our pink snowflake card collection. We have 3 that use this designer paper from the Whimsy and Wonder, which is now sold out. But I was kind of thinking pink snowflakes. I wasn't so sure when that paper came out, but I'm not gonna lie, I really love it. I love that it's soft and different. I love the holographic sparkle with it as well. This one is by Carrie Koss, a little shaker card. Inside it says, thank you so much, which is from that Snowflake Wishes in the annual catalog. Oh, the pink glitter paper is the bomb. Here's white glitter paper with this Whimsy and Wonder. This one is from Kathy Cornea. And then she's got some extra snowflake sparkles there. Let it snow. Oh, I love it so much, Kathy. Thank you so much for sharing this sparkly card. Here's another sparkly card with the Whimsy and Wonder paper and the white glittered organdy ribbon. I love this sort of effect back and forth on the card. This one is by Mary Fudge. And then she's got a little wonderful snowflake that is hanging there with the baker's twine. So pretty. I love sparkles, and snowflakes are perfect to sparkle. This one makes me smile. This one's by Marcia Eckert, and she used some retired paper here. I'm trying to remember the name of this blue. It was an ink color, and I keep wanting to say Bayou Blue, but that might have been a different one. Buckaroo Blue? It's like right on the tip of my tongue. If you know the answer, let me know. Lost Lagoon! There it is! Marcia, you're so good. You knew that I would be stuck on that. She says, it's all retired product. That's okay. Lost Lagoon ink and cardstock seasonal layer dye sentiment from Here's a Carol. Oh my goodness. I love these glitter snowflake. We've had a lot of dyes over the years, and this one is really pretty with the sort of rounded ends. I love this layout too. Such a gorgeous card. Marcia, thank you so much for sending that. I was just wondering if there was only one sequin. Maybe I don't think the other ones came off. I think there was just one, but I kind of like that. It balances it out. All right, this card is from Beth Barney, and it has kind of, I'm going to like see if I can get it. There we go. So it's sort of like a matchbook style card, and it has like these little divots to create that one little flap that's going to hold it closed like that. Layered snowflakes here, embossed and die cut embossing in the background. Each snowflake is beautiful, sparkling, and special, just like you. Stampin' Up! Snowfall Wishes Snowfall Showcase found on Pinterest. Possible Judith Stain Paper Wonders.com. She says she could never get it to load. Really beautiful though. I love that fun little fold. And this looks like maybe something that was punched out with the envelope punch board, but I bet you could create a similar kind of like divot or flap like that with other punches. Oh my gosh, really beautiful. Thank you so much, Beth, for sending that in and sharing that. Here's one by Linda Vanderspool with the snowflake embossing folder and then a copper embossed snowflake. I love that. Here's another retired stamp set. One of my favorite snowflake sets. I can't remember the name of this one, but Linda, thank you also for sending an extra card for me. I always love it when you guys send me send me a bonus card. So thank you. And actually I'm pulling out the second card here, and she's got the copper cording. So I get to decide. I get to decide which one I like. I don't know. I sort of like the brightness of the cording, but I do love this copper trim as well. Which one do you like better? Do you prefer the copper cording or the copper ribbon? Leave a comment and let me know. Linda, thank you so much for sending an extra card for me, and one for the swap. That's so awesome. Next card up is Rose Spivey. I think Rose sent this and I showed it before because she sent it early and I mixed it up. It was supposed to be for December, so I did hold it back and not send it. So Rose, thank you for sending this in. You got to be featured twice in 2 different videos. And I will get this sent back with these December swaps, Snowflake Wishes. Oh my gosh, that's so perfect to last all winter long. And technically it's not winter yet until like December 21st, right? Isn't that when winter starts? Last snowflake card, this one is by Charlotte Nydegger, and she used some die cut snowflakes. I see some glitter and sparkle all over this card. Looks like some shimmery embossing paste in the background. I love all the sparkle here. Let it snow. And then she's got a little note inside. Such a great card, Charlotte. Thank you so much for sending that in. How do you guys feel about snow? Are you ready for snow? I know many of you have had snow already, and many of you haven't because you live where it doesn't snow. So if you don't have snow where you live, hopefully you can enjoy vicariously through these winter cards. This next card is from Patricia Williams, and this one is kind of like a squash card as well, but this one has sort of a fun, it's like a corner a room fold card or something like that. So I'm going to see if I can get it right. So I think like this. Like that. Did I get it right? I haven't made a card like this in a little while, but it's fun because it like sits up like almost like a little miniature room. Warm winter greetings. And then let me see if I can close it. There we go. So it has sort of this fun like cascading, I don't even know. It's several different squares all put together. So this one comes down and around to create that corner fold. Oh my gosh, what a fun card, Patricia. And I love these die cut mittens on the front. That's a really fun winter theme that we don't see a lot in Stamp Set is mittens. So that's a fun one. Thank you for sharing that one. Here's another one from Ann Schillinger, and she says this stamp set called Winter Wilma is from 1999. Oh my gosh, a true blast from the past. Friends are marshmallows in the cocoa of life. Aw, that's a fun sentiment and a cute stamp. Thank you, Anne, for that blast from the past. Oh, happy winter indeed. Diane Dawson sent this one with these cute little snowman. And then we got some mittens in the background, little die cut snowflake to embellish with the rhinestone. It's really pretty. I love these colors, the light blue and a light gray for winter, with loving wishes for a bright and beautiful season. I love it. You are wonderful. This next one comes from Nancy Ross. Here we're switching the blues and going for greens. The theme of these next pile of cards is trees, because there are trees all winter long, like these evergreens here. I love the sponging to create a scene here, like a whole hill, and the background. It's just so beautifully detailed and gorgeous. Someone's really going to love receiving this card with a reminder that they are so wonderful. And so are you, Nancy. Thank you for sending in that gorgeous card. Here's one with some embossed trees. This one is by Deirdre Riley, and she created some hills with the cut cardstock, little wink of Stella accent on there, and then the white embossed trees and the stamped clouds and the birds, just because I love all the details on here. It feels so frosty and wintry. Happy winter, she says, although we don't get much of winter in Georgia. Yeah, that is true. I don't know though. I mean, you get winter. It's colder, but not cold snow. But Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I have some family that lives down near Atlanta, and I know you guys had some snow down there. A couple, was it last year, the year before last year? More than we had in Illinois, I think. Next card is from Cindy Pekket, and she used the Welcoming Woods and embossed that. In white on the Sahara sand. Really gorgeous effect there. We have a little wonderful snowflake and some white stamped snowflakes in the background. I love all the layering and the layout here. And then just a few of those snowflake sparkles really brighten up the card. So beautiful. 3 cards separately. Oh, that's right. Cindy, thank you so much. I remember now reading your note there that you sent one for me and one for Mom. You are just the sweetest. Thank you so much for sending us an extra of these beautiful cards. And Mom doesn't know yet, so she's going to be so excited when she comes next week and I have a chance to give it to her. Thank you for thinking of us and for sharing your beautiful card with us. Next, we have a card from Jean Shikman, and she used some die-cut trees against the plaid Tidings designer paper. I love this gold in the plaid there. So festive. And even though it looks Christmassy, it really can be for the whole season long. So we've got a happy birthday greeting on here, and I know someone is going to love getting that and sending it for a winter birthday. Thank you so much, Jean, for sending in that awesome card. I'm confused, but I think this is right. I'm just trying to figure out if this card opens a special way. This card's by Melissa Perry, and I'm confused because it looks like a vertical card, but the greeting is the wrong way, and I don't think that it came off, so I think that is how it was intended to be. I love the effect here on this what is this called? Woodland Embossing Folder. So when you have an embossing folder like this, you can ink it up on like the flat side and then emboss it, and you get the ink in the embossed image, and then the other part like stands out. It's so beautiful. This embossing folder is no longer available, but I think you can get very similar looks with other embossing folders. For this particular one, Melissa would have inked up that embossing folder and then also stamped on the embossing folder before running it through the die cutting machine. Such an awesome technique, and it makes for such a beautiful and dynamic card. So beautiful, Melissa. Thank you so much for sharing that. Next card is from Anna Rebedu, and she has some beautiful layering here, different stamping, and layering with the die cut snowflakes and the trees as well. This looks like the die cut trees, I think, from the mountain set, perhaps. We have definitely a mixture here. Every season brings its own wonder. And do you see that sparkle that catches in the light? I'm pretty sure that is some Wink of Stella. Wink of Stella is like made for winter, which reminds me, I think I need a refill on my next order. Next card is from Lynn Werner, and she used Life is Beautiful, which is a stamp set from the last mini catalog last year, and it had the tree and then some different there's like leaves and then the circles and the snowflakes as well. Beautiful colors here: Bermuda Bay, Highland Heather, and the early espresso. A little bit of Wink of Stella in there as well, and then the snowflakes are just perfect in the coldest moments of the year. My heart is warm because you're near. Oh, I love that, Lynn. Thank you for sending that in. Oh, this one had an extra little surprise inside. Carrie Zacharias sent this one in. We got fresh freesia with a little bit of that Peaceful Place designer paper, which is sold out, unfortunately. I think the back orders got pushed so far that the catalog period will be over by the time it comes in, unfortunately. If you're still waiting for it to come in, I think it is delayed. I have to check on some orders that are still outstanding. But if you're waiting for it, it's definitely going to come, and they will send it as soon as it comes in. Beautiful paper with the white and the silver foil. She says, I'm from Washington State and anticipating snow and cold soon. I hope you're nice and warm where you live. Enjoy card making. I love the little tag in there too. Have a great day. That's so fun. Carrie, thank you for sharing this and a little bit of where you're from. It makes me think, like, I can just think right now outside your window, you're probably seeing some beautiful trees like that. How about moose? Oh my goodness. Kathy Smith sent this one. I've never seen a moose in real life, maybe at a zoo, but never like in the wild in real life. Not even when we went to Alaska, but I've seen some pictures from friends on Facebook who live where moose are, and it's so incredible to me. There's just moose walking around. Have you ever seen a moose in real life? Leave a comment and let me know. This is a fun card from Kathy. I can't remember the name of this stamp set with the moose, but it had the tree in the background too. And I think it is just so perfectly wintry and Christmassy. And then the little snowflakes. I love those little snowflake gems. I wish I had more of them. Oh, I'm just looking at this background here with the sponging and the Wink of Stella glitter. It is so beautiful. You've created such a great scene here. Thank you, Kathy, for this beautiful card. Here's another one with trees. This one, a deer instead of a moose. And this one is from Debbie Lindauer from Milwaukee. You're going to write your message here on the back of the card. This is one of those like standing accordion tower cards. And this is the Peaceful Deer stamp set. Little sponged, that's a little masking technique there to create the moon, and the Peaceful Deer stamp set and the Coordinating Deer Builder Punch are in stock right now. So if you've been waiting to get that one, you can grab it right now. Tidings of Christmas is the designer paper in the background, and that one unfortunately is unavailable to order right now. Oh, wow. This next card is from Pat Nimmo, and she used the Reflected in Nature stamp set. This is from the July through December catalog. I can't remember if this one has sold out. It is on the last chance list, so you have to make sure to get all of your last chance favorites before they retire, because time is running out to get those. I love this. We got some Peaceful Cabin trees there on the black glitter. It's really beautiful. It's so peaceful and serene to have this black and white and then the silver snowflake accents. Such a gorgeous card. Pat, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, I'm just realizing what this is. Marilyn Kane sent in this card, and instead of die cutting, she used the Peaceful Cabin dies, which are currently available and on sale. No, not on sale, but currently still available. The stamp set has sold out, but the dies are still available. So Marilyn used the dies with the silicone mat to create an impression with the dies instead of die cutting. So this is the die from that set in the trees as well. So this is the same die that was used to die cut these trees, except it was just used to make an impression here. We have some shimmery paper, maybe the pearlescent paper. Really gorgeous and simple and beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love that. I think I might have to like show this this technique again. I love that. Beautiful, Marilyn. Thank you so much for sharing that card. Guys, we just have a few more cards left. This was a little bit shorter of a night. We only had 50 of the winter cards to share. So make sure you send in your cards. I'm going to do we'll do a little pause, a little break for a commercial. Make sure you send in your cards for the next video showcase. We'll be on Tuesday, December 28th. And we'll have some more cards to share with you using the winter theme. If you're sending for January, the theme is love, like wedding or Valentine's Day or anniversary, anything to do with love. So send your cards right now for December or January to Julie Davison, P.O. Box 6164, Champaign, Illinois 61826. Don't forget to include your postage stamp. If your card is big or heavy or bulky, make sure to include a non-machinable stamp or an additional ounce in case it is extra heavy. Oh, this card is from Melissa Perry. Oh, there's her stamp. She says, flip that back up. So sometimes when you're sending cards, you have to kind of, tuck things down so they fit in the envelope. And she just asked me to tuck that back up. Oh my goodness. This was a really fun stamp set. I don't remember the name of it. Maybe she's said here. No, she doesn't have the name of it there. Retired Stampin' Up! Set. It had the ice skates and the snowshoes and a sled. Really kind of beautiful. I love the vintage and cozy cabin feel this card has. The Woodland Embossing Folder here with the birch trees, and then this gorgeous tag. That linen bow, the double linen bow, is so perfect with the crumb cake and the feeling you got going on here. Oh my gosh, Melissa, thank you for sending this awesome card. Here's another one with ice skates. This one's from Doreen Sanders, and I think this is the detailed ice skate dies that Stampin' Up! Had a few years ago. It's retired now, but I love the white and the sparkle against this bright blue paper. Pacific Point, warmest winter wishes, and then a coordinating envelope. She says, I saw your video after I already made the envelope, so she sent it along anyway. That's okay. I usually ask not to include the envelopes just because it's easier for me when I'm sorting the cards, but I don't mind, Doreen, since you already had it done. It's no problem. Next up, we have cards from Cecilia Jerry. She sent 2 cards using some of the designer paper from Eden's Garden. Now, the Ever Eden designer paper is limited edition, and it's only available for a couple more weeks. The Eden's Garden bundle will carry over to the new mini catalog, but the Ever Eden paper will not. So make sure to get the Ever Eden paper before it goes away. That's the designer paper that Cecilia used here in the background. I love this gold foil die cut on top with the embossing folder. And then this ruched ribbon is really gorgeous. This cherry cobbler gold ribbon is going to retire. It's the only thing from the Painted Christmas suite that is not going to carry over. So if you love the look of that cherry gold ribbon, make sure you pick that up from the last chance product list. And then this fun fold card. Wow, wow, wow. She didn't put a note in here, but I think Lisa Curcio recently showed this this like cool card. So it starts with a gatefold, and then it has like you cut the sides and create that pop-up, and then add the triangle. So it has like this double kind of fold, extended fold. Really beautiful. All the layering, Cecilia, is so gorgeous. I love it. And these are different patterns from the Ever Eden designer paper. The dies and the stamps are Eden's Garden as well. Cecilia, thank you so much for sending in those cards. We had a few cards that came late for the Christmas, and so I just kind of grouped those together here. This one is by D. Chamberlain, using an old paper pumpkin for this jolly gingerbread card. I love the blushing bride and mint macaron with the cinnamon cider. It's a really fun combination and such a great card. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. D, thank you for sending this festive fun card. Here's another one for Christmas. This one is also by D. Chamberlain, using the gingerbread and peppermint designer paper, sending love and peace this season. Oh, I love it. Are you guys getting ready for Christmas? I can't believe it's in just over a week. Here's a Christmas greeting card from Kathy King, using the Sweet Little Stockings designer paper. Kathy, thank you so much for sending in a card. I'm so glad that you were able to participate in the Great Big Card Swap. Last 2 cards are from Jake Myers. Here's one that is sparkly and fun for Christmas. We have a little Z fold, and I love how that pops out. Sending you blessings, peace, and magic this Christmas season. These die cuts are so fun, and a fun little bonus package of some die cuts and things for someone to use. What a fun little Christmas present. Jake, you're so thoughtful. Here's another fun fold card from Jake Myers. This one uses the Ornate Garden designer paper. I love these flowers and little snowflake for winter. I guess it's more the winter card, not Christmas. Beautiful with all the embossing, the embossed flowers 3 different ways. Really beautiful, Jake. And she says she used vellum for the butterfly wings. I hope they look like they're flying. Where's that butterfly? Oh yeah, I love that. All those layers on there. Such an awesome card, Jake. Thank you. And thank you to everyone who sent in cards for the Great Big Card Swap. If you want to get in on the next one, make sure to send your cards to Julie Davison, P.O. Box 6164, Champaign, Illinois 61826. I can't wait to share your cards in 2 weeks on Tuesday, December 28th. Again, the theme is winter for December, and if you're sending for January, the theme is love. Make sure to mark your card January so I know to hold it until then. Until next time, happy stamping and happy holidays. Bye.